Hello and welcome to Sudoku Pro. This is a 4-star puzzle from today's Hindu. Let's get started.
Hello everyone. My throat infection is still there, so you have to bear with my voice today also. Okay, let's start the puzzle by solving all the nines. So I think there is no much explanation required. You have a 9 here and here. These two rows are blocked. You have a 9 here, which blocks here. So A8 takes 9. There is a 9 here in D row and a 9 here in F row and a 9 here in sixth column. So all these cells are blocked. So E4 takes 9. Now coming down here, you have 9 in fourth column, 9 here in sixth column, and you have 9 here in H row, which blocks here. So I5 takes 9. Now these two nines blocks these two rows. There is a 9 here in column 7 blocking here. There is a 9 here in column 8 blocking here. So G9 takes 9. Now let's find all the threes. You have a 3 here in G row and a 3 here in I row, which blocks these two rows. So 3 has to be in one of these two cells, but we know there is a 3 in column 7 which is blocking the cell. So H8 takes 3. Now this 3 blocks this column, and there is a 3 here in E row which blocks this row. So F9 takes 3. Now there is a 3-7 pair here which blocks this entire row. There is a 3-7 pair here in column 6 which blocks this entire column. So 3-7 goes here in these two cells. We have a 7 here. So D4 takes 3 and D5 takes 7. Now this 3 in column 4 and this 3 in column 6 blocks these two columns, and there is a 3 here in column 7 which blocks this cell. So 3 goes here in A5. Now this 3 in A row and a 3 in B row blocks these two rows. You have a 3 here in column 3 and column 1 which blocks these two cells. So C2 takes 3. Let's find all the 6 now. There is a 6 here in E row and a 6 here in F row which blocks these 4 cells. So D6 takes 6. Now this 6 blocks this cell here, and there is a 6 in H row which blocks these two cells. So I4 takes 6. Now this 6 and this 6 here in column 6 blocks these 3 cells here. So B5 takes 6. Now coming to this block, you have 6 blocking from these two sides and the 6 blocks here. So C8 takes 6. Now the 6 in B row and the 6 in C row blocks these two rows. There is Okay, let's move down first. Let's finish this block. Yeah, you have a 6 in H row and I row which blocks these two rows, and you have 6 here in column 1 which blocks here. So G2 takes 6. So now here, you know this 6 in, there is a 6 in B row and a 6 in C row which blocks these two rows, and you have 6 here in column 1 and 2. So A3 takes 6. There is an 8 here in column 9 which blocks these two cells. So 8 has to be in one of these two cells. Now you can see there is a 2-5 pair in column 7 which blocks these three cells, and there is a 2-5 pair in G row which blocks these two cells. That means 2-5 pair has to be in these two cells here. Now the 8 in G row here blocks these two cells. That means 8 has to be in one of these two cells. Now this naturally cancels out the 8 here. That means 8 has to be in B8. Now there is a 2 here in column 7 which blocks this cell. So 2 has to be in one of these two cells, which naturally means that I9 cannot take 2 here. So I9 takes 5 and I8 takes 2. This is the very critical part of the puzzle. I actually got stuck here. Once I found this, the entire puzzle was very easy for me. In block 6, there are 3 empty cells. The missing numbers are 1, 4 and 5. You can see there is a 1 and 5 blocking this cell. So E9 takes 4. So 1 and 5 goes here actually, but we do not have any clue of 1 and 5. So we have to wait for the clue. Now in column 9, there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 2 and 7. There is a 7 blocking from here. So B9 takes 2 and C9 takes 7. Similarly, here in column 3, the missing numbers are 1, 7 and 8. There is a 7 and 8 here in B row. So B3 takes 1. In the third block, the only missing number is 4. Now this 4 blocks these 3 cells, so 4 goes here in G8. Now in C row, there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 2 and 8. There is a 2 blocking from here, so C3 takes 8 and C1 takes 2. That means in third column, the only missing number is 7. There are two empty cells in B row, 4 and 5. There is a 4 blocking here, so B6 takes 5 and B2 takes 4. In second block, there are 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 2 and 8. There is a 2 blocking from here, so A4 takes 8 and A6 takes 2. In 0, there are 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1 and 7. There is a 7 blocking from here, so G1 takes 1 and G7 takes 7. Now in the 7th block, the missing numbers are 2, 4 and 8. You have 2 here in column 1 and 2 here in row I, which is blocking these 2 cells. So H2 takes 2. You have 4 blocking this cell, so 4 goes here in H1 and I2 takes 8. Now in column 7, there are 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1 and 8. There is 8 in I row. So I7 takes 1 and H7 takes 8. And the only missing number in I row is 4. The missing numbers in H row are 1 and 5. There is a 1 blocking from here. So H4 takes 5 and H5 takes 1. And in column 4, the only missing number is 4. Now in column 5, the only missing number is 5. In F row, there are 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1 and 8. There is a 8 blocking from here. So F2 takes 1 and F6 takes 8. The only missing number in the central block is 1. Now in column 8, the missing numbers are 1 and 5. There is a 1 blocking from here. So E8 takes 5 and D8 takes 1. Now in D row, the only missing number is 5. Now the missing numbers in this block are 7 and 8. There is a 8 blocking from here. So E2 takes 7 and E1 takes 8. Now the missing numbers in block 1 are 5 and 7. There is a 7 blocking from here. So A2 takes 5 and A1 takes 7. And the puzzle is solved. Thank you and have a nice day.